Cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff. One scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough. Back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
The front.
A couple mornings ago, everybody was jumping on it, and San Antonio was really good. Wemby's different. Wemby's unguardable. All of that is still really true. But the part that seemed to get lost, and we tried to remind you, is Oklahoma City was going to come back. Oklahoma City is the defending champ. Oklahoma City is the 1 seed. Oklahoma City was the favorite. None of that means anything other than what I thought would mean they were going to bounce back and this was going to be a series. And just because they lose a game at home does not mean it's over. Now, if they'd have lost 2, I think we're having a different conversation. They did not. Thunder respond 122-113. The series is tied, headed down to Texas. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was good last night. Wemby was really, 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 really good. We got a series, and I think we all want to see as much of this as we can, unless you're a Spurs or a Thunder fan. You want to finish it off as quickly as you can. Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Thursday to you, coming off of a really good Game 2 in the Western Conference Finals in the NBA. A bit of a stunner stunner's not the right word. Maybe the way it played out in the Western Conference Final in the Stanley Cup. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. How you living?
Good morning.
You all right after that Avs game last night?
Not really.
Maybe not, huh? Yeah, that was no. I mean, stunner's not right, but to watch them go down 3-0, get to 3-2, and by the way, I don't know that I've ever seen an empty net goal after one was fired down and their dude beats you back in desperation and fires out of the rebound off the board into the empty net. I was waiting for icing, and I'm like, oh, there's a dude in white beating everybody down the ice and fired that thing and put it away. That was a disappointment for Avs fans, huh?
Yeah, very disappointing. Lose Game 1 at home, Western Conference Finals. This is a series that I think Vegas takes it in 6. They have the best goaltender. Carter Hart's legit.
Great. Yeah, he's been great.
The score was not as close as it was, even with 1 goal being 3-2 late in that contest after 2 goals from the Avalanche. You could argue they have the best player in the series, Mitch Marner. So that is advantage Golden Knights, and the Avs are going to have to dig deep because they haven't been in this situation yet this postseason.
No, they've been comfortable all postseason. They swept the Kings, and I think it was 4-1 over the Wild, right? And so, yeah, it's tough. We'll get to the hockey. The hoop was on fire. You don't need no water. Let Wembanyama burn. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 30 points, 12 of 24 from the field. He had 4 rebounds and 9 assists. A little bit of a Chet Holmgren sighting. Boy, he's vocal when Wemby ain't on the court, huh? When he's dunking and Wemby's on the bench, he was pretty vocal. I want to see that up against Wembanyama. But Oklahoma City, their bench was good. Dylan Harper goes out with a hamstring injury, which is going to be something to watch with De'Aaron Fox already out. So the Spurs were down 2 of their starting guards. Jalen Williams did not play for Oklahoma City. But I thought this was a professional, no panic, championship performance by the champion. Does that mean they're going to win the series? I'm not super certain on that. It goes back to San Antonio. They probably split there. This feels like a long series. They tried something different with Victor Wembanyama. I thought Isaiah Hartenstein did a nice job, as good of a job as you can do. He's going to get physical. He's not a guy who's going to shy away from it. And there was a lot of talk, well, maybe Mark Dagnall, the head coach, should bench Isaiah Hartenstein because he can't do it. Are they going to put Caruso on him? Are they going to put Holmgren on him? And it was Hartenstein. Now, I don't know that I thought he was great, but I don't know that I think anybody is going to be great. It was interesting, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's comments after the game, right? On what you think of Isaiah Hartenstein. He's like, oh, I'm not sure it was that good. And then he's like, no, he was good. They tried something different. They went to the drawing board. They got out of there with a win. They're going to have to continue to draw stuff up because this is going to be a series of teams making changes, making alterations, making, adjustments.
I thought it was a really good performance from Isaiah Hartenstein. They just went to the Minnesota playbook. Just get really physical.
Mm-hmm.
get up in Victor Wembanyama's grill. And I'm just thinking back to the discussion we had after game one. And rightfully so, it was an unbelievable performance from Victor Wembanyama. And everyone's saying he's going to get better. This is just the beginning, he's just scratching the surface. Well, what can he do? He can do that night in and night out in the playoffs.
Yeah,
he was not anywhere close to being that dude last night that we said is changing the game of basketball.
There were flashes. There were a few flashes around the rim. The one where he got his own rebound with the left hand, drove down the right side, missed it, and reached over with the left hand. There was one with the right. I mean, he just does stuff that's just different, right?
But he's going to have to be that dude every night. That's what Kobe Bryant was, what LeBron James was.
Yeah.
That's what Michael Jordan was.
And that's where I think he gets.
And I think that's the next step.
Yeah.
As we discussed, he's going to clean up his game, his footwork, but you got to be that dude night in and night out. Because right now, with the uncertainty, the Spurs are not winning without De'Aaron Fox and Harper playing because look at the turnovers. Castle can't be your lead guard.
And Castle is so dynamic, but yet he turned the ball over 9 times last night. He had 11 turnovers in game one. That's 20 turnovers in 2 games for Stephon Castle, who's dynamic. He had 25 points. He had 8 assists, and he had 9 turnovers. And he played 38 minutes. I think he's really, really good. I think he's really good. I think he's a pest defensively. But yeah, he's got to be better than that. I also believe that De'Aaron Fox will be back in the next game. I think they held him out because they had a little bit of a cushion. I think it was and that's just my feeling on it, because you hear, okay, he's getting close. Well, if we win game one, you know what? Let's make sure on De'Aaron Fox. Let's hold him out. Kind of stole one. We get beat tonight. Whatever, we're going home. We'll have De'Aaron Fox back. We'll be at full strength. Then you lose Dylan Harper to the hamstring, and I'm not sure. I've seen a bunch of reports this morning, but I mean, a hamstring takes a while, right? There's no update on Game 3. Mitch Johnson, the head coach, didn't have an update. But hamstrings, dude, those things linger. Ask Jalen Williams.
So I thought it was a great response. We knew SGA was going to have a better.
That's right.
Like, that was an easy one.
Yep.
But I like OKC, the way the bench stepped up, and they just came out waves. That bench play was phenomenal. Alex Caruso can get to that next level. We've seen it for 2 games. And if you're the Spurs, it's unfortunate that you're dealing with the injuries now, but time to adjust, get ready for Game 3.
Alex Caruso's a pro. He's a pro, and he is a asset to any team. Like how they say, does he fit here? There's some guys that just fit anywhere, and that's a dude that just fits anywhere. He's got a ring. He won a ring with the Lakers in the bubble. They didn't want. He feels a little bit to me, and please don't think I'm considering him the same caliber scorer as Austin Reeves, but it feels like he was such a key part of that team, and they found him expendable, and they sent him off. It was to the Bulls, right? Deagle free agent. They didn't sign him, right? Yeah. So it feels a lot like the Austin Reeves situation. And let's watch this play out. But yeah, he's big. What did you think of Holmgren last night? There were moments, and there's like right before he had that dunk, he got beat on the defensive end, and I'm like, dude, he stinks. I'm watching him sit on my couch. I'm like, he you can't let dudes shoot over you like that. Guys post him up. Guys get down low. He stands there. Defensively, he should be so much more dominant. And then he went down on the other side, and he had that dunk, and he flexed. And they show Wemby on the bench. Timeout, and Wemby's back.
Yeah, he just, kind of as you were discussing after game one, like, where's his head at confidence-wise? Because you got a player on the floor that Victor Wembanyama is going to be hard to stop. He's going to bounce back. He's going to have a big game. And Holmgren just has to find a way to be efficient, whether it's anytime he is asked to be on Wemby in a possession or offensively, because Jalen Williams only played 7 minutes last night, too, for Thunder.
Yeah.
Which added to why that bench needed to step up.
Well, yeah. And then I didn't even know Harrison Barnes was there. Did you? And then he got 12 minutes off the bench. I thought he was efficient. Harrison Barnes, a pro. So, all right. 505-246-0610. That's how to get here today. That's the Sports Animal phone line and the Sports Animal Meineke on San Pedro text line. You'll get fair and affordable care for your car at Meineke on San Pedro. Emails Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com, JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. On the X, it's _JJ Buck. Adrian's producing on the television side. We are on Xfinity Channel 26 throughout the state of New Mexico, and on our Facebook page, the OD and the AM, and on the YouTube channel, for ProView Networks. Let's get to you. Get us started. Brian, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello, Brian.
Morning, Jeff. Morning, JJ. How you guys living?
Life's grooving. What's happening?
Not much, man. I had a disappointing watching of the Avalanche last night. I felt they underplayed. I don't think that. I definitely credit Vegas. Vegas definitely showed up. They did what they needed to do. I'm a secondary fan of Vegas myself, so I guess I'm going to be a winner no matter what in the Western Conference Finals. However, I'm an Avalanche fan first, and I feel like Connor Hart couldn't stop anything against Utah or Anaheim. It seemed like he was getting scored on left and right, and then he comes up against the top-scoring team in the NHL, and he turns it on. It's like, where are the Avalanche at when they're supposed to be against a goalie that should be letting them score than the goalies they've faced in the first two series? They're scoring 4 goals a game and score 4 last night against a goalie who was letting goals by, pretty often. Made those series interesting against the other teams, Utah and who did they play before Utah? They played somebody, I forget. Anaheim.
Yeah.
Ducks. And so this is going to be an interesting series. I definitely agree it might go 6, maybe 7, but I don't think Vegas is going to win this. I think the Avalanche are going to wake up, and I feel like they're going to win on Friday, and I feel like they're going to sweep Vegas in Vegas, and then it's going to get interesting on Game 6 and 7.
All right, Brian. Appreciate you on the hockey stuff. No, that's good. Thanks for the call. I know you feel differently. You feel it's going the other way. Connor Hart was good, and by the way, stopped nothing against Utah. No, he now granted there were some high-scoring games there. Right?
Yeah, the Duck series there was some back and forth, but he's better than what the Avs have. Wedgwood let in a softie right through the 5-hole with the defenseman coming through on the rush for Vegas. Cale Makar is a question mark this series. He did not play. He's dealing with that shoulder injury from the previous series. I expect the Avs to respond, but there's warning signs in Game 1. You're at home, and the Avalanche's best line was their 4th line. So you can say, all right, you like the depth, but there were a lot of opportunities, too, especially from Nathan McKinnon, where he didn't even hit the net last.
All right, let's go. 505-246-0610. Got to take this first break. Emails, Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com and JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. More on the NBA stuff. The Oklahoma City win over San Antonio. You can get in on that. Lobos have another power forward, a European 23-year-old pro. You can stop me if you heard this before, but I'll give you the details anyway. United play last night. So did the Isotopes. Get you the latest on that. Aaron Rodgers says this is it. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM at AM 610. The Sports Animal.
What's up, guys? David Pollack here, former
We
Georgia.
would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now. Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations.
And the Spurs last night, 122-113. Oklahoma City beat San Antonio. They are 1-1 headed back down to Alamo City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 30 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists to lead the winners. Stephon Castle had 25 points last night. He was the leading scorer for San Antonio. 5 rebounds, 8 assists, but 9 turnovers for Castle. Victor Wembanyama, 21 points, 17 rebounds last night. He had 6 assists and 4 block shots. Game 3 tomorrow. We'll be down in Texas. You get the Knicks and the Cavaliers tonight. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and J.J. Buck. If you want to get in today, it's 505-246-0610. Locally last night, Isotopes snapped their 5-game losing streak. They win 6-5 in Las Vegas. They were down 5-0 through 8. And then Nick Kent came up and one of those swings of the season, right, JJ? A 3-run home run over the left field wall. They come back 6-5. They score 6 runs in the 9th. That snaps the 5-game losing streak. They will do it again tonight right here on the Sports Animal. That's one of those that can kind of turn the whole thing around. You're losing 5 in a row. You're down 5-0. It's in the 9th. You fight back and get 6 in the 9th and win that damn thing and hold on. I mean, I don't know what happens tonight, but they had given up double-digit runs. They were averaging giving up over the last, 5 games, 15 runs a game. Pitching hold up last night, and they got some runs in the night.
Always fun to walk it off. Big time response.
Yeah.
When PCL baseball.
Yeah, exactly right. Big leagues last night. Shohei Ohtani pitched, led off the game with a home run. Dodgers win in San Diego 4-0. Shohei Ohtani is the only person in the history of Major League Baseball to have ever hit a leadoff home run. That means leading off in a game that he was pitching. Now, granted, when was the last time a pitcher is hitting leadoff? Almost never. And I'm going to guess maybe never's a long time, but find Elias and tell him to go scrub some box scores. He's done it twice now. And then he went out and pitched really well. And the Dodgers, we go 5 innings last night. Dodgers win in San Diego and kind of quiet that fan base down there for a minute, because this is always that early season, right? We always get one in May. The Padres are going to show you who they are. And the Padres are nipping at the Dodgers' heels. And the Padres are going to kind of come up and, look at that. And then maybe they even take a lead. But Shohei was really, really good last night, and easy for now.
Talk to me in October.
Exactly the truth. We'll talk baseball. I mean, it's all right to talk a little baseball, is it not?
Yeah, I just don't want to hear that there's any issues with the Dodgers.
I understand. Out of the ball pitch last night, New Mexico United got beat by Tampa Bay 1-0. Tampa Bay has not lost this season in 9 outings. Luis Perez with a goal in the 5th minute to beat New Mexico United. That means New Mexico falls to 10th place in USL, Western Conference standings. They are 3 wins, 4 losses, and a draw. Got to believe they'll be home on Saturday, right? I will double check that for you.
Against Charleston.
Against Charleston. The Charleston Battery. And so that's the last 2 outings. The game last weekend was a USL Cup loss, 4-0. So that's a long time. Dude, 90, 180 plus minutes, so probably 190 minutes without a goal. They've been outscored 5-0. Dennis Sanchez says, we are better than what we've shown. Okay. But they are 3-4-1. So then you get that. And then global basketball. JJ, 6'9", 23-year-old who played in the Italians. How good is the Italian B League?
Just below the A League.
I got it. How good is the Italian A League? I mean, what's comparable? See, I get the formula, and I do. And Tomislav Buljan was good. He came over from the top league in Serbia. I don't know how many leagues there are. Again, we got to get Fran for Shalom. Federico Grani, 6'9", 23 years old, played professionally last season for Moncada Energy Agrigento. Is that how does it have to be like that? I don't even know. Or is it just Agrigento? I'm not even sure. In the Italian Serie B League, almost 8 points and 6 rebounds a game, 37 games. They're working through. I mean, they don't know how long. It's kind of the Bullion thing. How many years of eligibility? If this 5-5 thing goes through, will it grandfather a guy like him? Does he get in before? Because now that he's signed, right? Does he?
I don't. At this point, I don't think these teams care.
No, it's a 1-year deal.
You're here. If you get another year, maybe it's with us. Whatever. They're just looking for kind of the best talent that's available, and Lobo's done a really good job looking through those Euro leagues and being able to hopefully pick some of the players that might slip through the cracks versus the high-profile players that are coming over from overseas. But hey, you see what Eric Olin and company want. They want a lot of versatility. They want to come at you different ways from the forward position, and they definitely have that on this roster.
Well, they got a 6'10" center from Germany who played in the A League in Germany in Finn Lastrig. They've got 6'9" forward now in Grani from the Italian B League. They got a Swedish player in Valberg Fasasi, Tunde Valberg Fasasi. Do they have enough size? Are you good on this? And that's what everybody's saying, go get a big. And I think that's why they're scouring the globe, literally, because you're right. As far as the transfer portal, the JT Rock kind of guys, I don't know that there's that much left.
They can't afford it.
Well, I think that's right.
I think that's the reality of it. Eric Olin kind of mentioned that in his presser when he sat down with everybody. He's like, the reality of the situation, that's the most expensive player to land right now.
And there's not that many out there.
And they got a 6'10" German. That's your center.
Well, and they got a 6'9" Spaniard in Schuck, right? So they got Benny Schuck at 6'9". They got a 6'10" German in Finn Lastrig. They got a 6'9" Italian in Federico Grani. And that's your front line, right? AJ Pierre-Jerome, they just got, that was the JUCO guy from Butler College a couple days ago that it gives you size, or at least 6'9" size. But as far as that 7-foot rim protector that JT Rock might have been a little bit, man, where are you going to find it? And they're literally scouring the globe for it.
So last string, I think you pencil him in and be your center. By the way, Shuck is Austrian.
Sorry.
As is Soljanovic, but he played in Spain. I should have cleaned that up in the notes. But in terms of true size, it's last string. The other dudes are skinny forwards.
Yeah, they're long stretches, right?
So
yeah,
it's versatility. It's the style in terms of what Eric Holland's going to ask these guys to do inside and come at you in waves.
If you said, what's your starting lineup right now? Would you say Tannett at 1, Jake Hall at 2, Hudson Mays is your 3, Petritis is your 4, last string is your 5? Is that where we're going to go?
The solid start.
And then Shuck, Soljanovic, and probably Fasasi and Grani coming off the bench. I guess that's right. I mean, I have no idea, and until you start seeing these guys. But yeah, that's what it's going to be. So you're a very European team. They were in a lot of different flags. Who gets to pick the menus? You know, like at the Champions Dinner at the Masters, you know, where we had a very Northern Ireland inspired meal. Does the Shuck one day get to do Austrian food, and then Grani says, no, we're not going to Olive Garden. Let me show you what real Italian food is like, right? And then last string says, no, we want German food tonight. Got it.
Be fun over the summer.
Hell yes, it would. Then you got Petritis, who transferred from Cal. He's playing his 5th college season. That was the sharpshooter from Air Force, originally went to Cal. He's 6'7", so he gives you some length. You feel good defensively?
I think they can be effective defensively.
Okay. I think Tannett will be a pest to a point guard. And then, you know, and Hal's going to give you some minutes one way or the other, right? They're going to find some minutes for Chris Howell. Yeah, this could be an interesting rotation, man. It is. Out of all of them, is there one person you're excited to see? Because for me, it's Hudson Mays. I'm interested to see what he does. All honorable mention, all Big West. But I'm interested to see how he comes over. And then the other one I'm interested in, well, all of them. I got a 6'10" German center. I got a 6'9" Italian guy. All of them. The other one, what does Soljanovic do? Right? Here's a guy who was recruited at St. John's, was there. He's another Austrian. What can he give you? Is that, I don't know, right?
I'm thinking we're going to see a lot more shooting from this team.
Okay. Which is Eric's style.
Yeah, it kind of fits in. You see, okay, full off-season, full cycle to kind of pinpoint some of the dudes that you feel are more stylistically what you want to have. Hudson Mays is the one that's got all the hype. You know, his recruitment, and when they landed him, the stories that were coming out about the offers that he turned down to come to the University of New Mexico. I'm excited to see him play because he's going to be the one that I think has the most hype built around him. But I'm super intrigued. I like the versatility of this roster. You might be a little weak inside, but I think some of that can be countered with what you do. And it's just the reality that kind of what they had last year with Bouillon and Rock is something you're really not going to see for teams like
You're not going to
Mexico.
have that bulk. There's not going to be that bulk. And so that's my concern, right? When you got a big physical team and you're saying, well, I mean, I haven't seen the schedule yet, but when there's what's the MT this year? Do you know? You know, if you get a Nebraska, you get a Mississippi State, and they've got those big physical athletes down there, are you going to be able to deal with that? And I just looking, and again, I haven't seen these guys. Just looking at paper, that would be my concern.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, 505-246-0610. Lobo fan, your roster is 12 deep in basketball. You like it? You're like, yeah, I guess. And Eric, I trust. I mean, he put together a good one last year. This one sounds good. But how do you feel about it? It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
slowdowns on Unser Boulevard between West Side
We
and
would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info,
LaBarge Landscaping is who I turn to when I have landscaping projects. You should as well. They are the best there is. Doing it for 33 years in this market. Family owned, family operated. They are licensed, bonded, and insured. They over-delivered big for me. They came out to the house the first time was last summer. And my yard got away from me. It's just like I told you, man. It's not my thing. I didn't have time. I'm not real good at it. They got my yard looking like just a brand new place and somewhere that I now spend a lot of time. If you just need cleanup, you need some maintenance, or you're looking at a construction project, you want to redo the space you have, talk to the people over at LaBarge Landscape. Call Ruth and Ashley. They'll come over And if you know what you want, they're gonna create it for you. You want a retaining wall here, and I want a water feature here, and I want to get rid of that, and I want to put this here. It's gonna be great. You're not sure what you want, but you know you got to do something. You want to. They'll bring out the design team. They're gonna create sketches with the space that you have and the thoughts in your mind, and create that landscape that you're gonna love for years and years to come. There is no one better. I can't brag on them enough what they did, and we got them doing another project right now. Give them a look. Go to LabargeLandscape.net. LABARGE, LabargeLandscape.net. Bounce around the gallery, look at the pictures, and then call 505-345-3000. Area code 505-345-3000. Whether your project is small or large, the answer is so easy. It is LaBarge Landscape. All right, 505-246-0610. Emails Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com. JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. Looking over the Lobo basketball roster with the addition now of Federico Grani, 6'9". Eric Jacobson, JJ, the offer's out to the former La Cueva guy. He played last season up in New Hampshire at Brewster Academy Prep. 6'11". They got a scholarship offer. His brother's the 7'4" center at Purdue. Do you know who else is offering Eric Jacobson? Is this a potential? Because that would go a long way in helping as far as up front and a little physicality.
Yes, it would.
Do you know where else he's being recruited?
Well, on his social media, he's posted offers from UAB,
okay,
like New Hampshire.
All right, so it feels like you got an opportunity, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that would be something to do. And then yesterday, right about now, or maybe an hour from now, Jeff Grammer tweeted out that the TBT team is coming back. The Enchantment, Donovan Dent's going to captain that team. Haven't really heard much whispers about other players, have we?
No. But I find it really interesting that Donovan Dent is going to captain this team.
Okay. I'm listening. Why?
Is he not going to play professional basketball?
Can't he play professional basketball? I mean,
Well,
the draft is before.
Yeah. But
Right.
if he gets drafted, he's not playing in the TBT. Or if he signs a deal, he's not playing in the TBT.
Is he projected to get drafted?
He is not.
That's right.
But I just thought it was
okay. So
interesting that he's already committed, and there's a draft, and there's a G League, there's Summer League.
The Summer League is what's interesting, right? Because the Summer League would somewhat coincide with the TBT, would it not?
Yeah.
Is it before? I don't even know what the timing is on the calendar. But if he plays in the Summer League, can he not then play TBT?
I would assume that if a team brings him in the Summer League,
they're going to say, hey, you
probably don't want him playing in the TBT.
Right. So that's it.
But that would so Summer League is actually before this.
That's what I thought. Right, it ends before that. So he could play Summer League.
So he could get his opportunity, play some Summer League basketball, and then go to the TBT. I just find it interesting that he's already committed himself,
and he's the only one that at least publicly is committed. I think that's fair. All right, you're in on the email about the United loss last night, 1-0 to Tampa Bay. Gopher says, soccer never loses, Jeff. Last night it was Saturday is only 3 sleeps away. See you at the lab. At some point, games in hand need to result in wins, right? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Deutsch says, have you ever seen a schedule like this? Jeff, after Saturday, soccer only plays 8 times until August, and 2 of those are cup games. Not many chances to make a move up the table. I haven't scoured the schedule. Is that right? So between now and August, so what is that? That's 1 game a week, probably?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, have I ever seen a schedule like that? Yeah, probably. Right? I mean, I'm going to guess I have. There aren't a lot of, well, they got a friendly in there too. So they'll play, a lot of Saturdays, man. There's not a Wednesday game until July 15th. That's on the road. And then they'll play, 1 game a week until the middle of August. And that's kind of how they like, isn't that how soccer kind of likes to do that? 1 game a week, right?
Usually, and you are dealing with the league that there's a lot of dates that with shared stadiums.
Conflicts, Yep. All right, they get Charleston at home on Saturday. Then they go to Hartford. They'll be back for a couple with Phoenix and Orange County, and then go to Sacramento. So, 3 wins, 4 losses. It does feel like the season's been going for a minute, and there's not a they do. I mean, they've got a lot of games at hand. So, all right, when we come back, I'm going to get into the Aaron Rodgers thing. At least he said it out loud. At least we know now, right, that this is it. So cool. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Taco.
Please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744. Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Sweet Rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
You see a lot of home games after baseball, and I say issues. I mean, just sharing a stadium, and Isotopes have priority on the schedule, so their schedule comes out first, and then the USL schedule's got to fit around their schedule. I'm going to guess El Paso somewhat is the same way, right, with a lot of backloaded home games because they share their stadium. So yeah, they're not the only ones that do that. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck, 505-246-0610. All right, so Aaron Rodgers says he's retiring after this season, and I don't know that this is a surprise. I don't know that it's necessarily concretely definite, but when he was asked yesterday this would be his final season, he said, yes, this is it. So there is some finality to it, or at least some apparent finality to it. And you're not going through this next year. And the Steelers know that ahead of time and can plan accordingly. And if the season doesn't go the way they want to go, you know, it's going to be an interesting decision for Mike McCarthy. Let's just say they start out 3-6, right? And I don't know if they will. I'm not predicting. But let's just say that's how they start. Then all of a sudden, you know, they know Rodgers isn't coming back. And I look at their schedule. JJ, they got, Falcons is winnable. They got to go to New England. Bengals, people love the Bengals. They got to go to Cleveland. Colts, Buccaneers, Saints, Browns, Bengals, Eagles, Broncos. Right? What if they, halfway through this thing, it's like, whoa, it's not going the way we want it. Do you figure out what you got with these younger quarterbacks? Or do you feel obligated to play out the string and let Aaron put up some numbers and do his victory court?
I think that's going to be the great debate behind the scenes when you're putting together your thoughts on the season and your plan with Drew Aller or Will Howard. Do you write it out with Aaron Rodgers? And part of it might be, if we're not winning games, that's a good thing. So just let them play the whole season. Yeah,
I don't know. And that's a big if. I mean, I don't know if they're going to get there. They usually find ways to win games and stay competitive and be in it. And
it comes down to what that defense is going to be.
What their defense is going to be.
If that defense is good, they can be competitive. They can be in the situation where, nipping on the heels of a wild card berth if they can lean on that defense. But that defense lost a lot of its bite last year.
Yeah. Rodgers was talking about the future and the present, for that matter. And he said that when Mike Tomlin stepped away, when he resigned, he thought that his career in Pittsburgh was going to be over. Quote, when he said he was stepping away, that was an emotional moment just because we all love him so much and we care about him. And I thought that was probably it for me in Pittsburgh. But when the decision was made to hire Mike, I started opening my mind up to coming back, end quote, Mike McCarthy being the new head coach. Aaron said that he suggested that the general manager, Omar Khan, consider Mike McCarthy. So evidently they had a conversation, whether Khan reached out to Rodgers or Rodgers reached out to Khan. Rodgers is saying, I suggested Mike McCarthy. And he wasn't sure how seriously McCarthy was going to be considered for the job. Continued quote from Aaron Rodgers. I encouraged him for an outside perspective to interview Mike, not thinking that even he would, honestly, just because the way the league goes, the trend, it's kind of like whoever worked with Sean McVay or Kyle Shanahan or one of those guys, Matt LaFleur, now gets a lot of looks, and multiple guys in those trees have. But then when it became more serious, I was thinking, wow, that'd be really interesting. thought to come back to play with Mike, end quote. Well, he's not wrong here, dude. We all think the same thing. Well, I mean, if you had dinner once with Sean McVay, I'm going to hire you as my head coach, right? And that's how it is. So Rodgers called it a full circle moment to be able to play for Mike McCarthy again. Of course, they won a Super Bowl back in Green Bay. More from Aaron Rodgers, quote, honestly, sitting in the first 8:00 meeting on Monday took me back to being a 22-year-old kid sitting in Green Bay, listening to Mike's first meeting in 2006. It's fun. I mean, it's like pinch me moments. It's been happening over the last few days. Getting to sit next to James Campen, who's the offensive line coach, in meetings is fun. Jari Evans, the assistant offensive line coach, was a teammate of mine. He's on staff now as a Hall of Famer. Should be a Hall of Famer. That's pretty cool, too. A lot of connections, end quote. So the McCarthy thing is obviously was a big deal here. Would Aaron Rodgers be playing anywhere right now if McCarthy wasn't the head coach? Maybe he'd be the quarterback in Arizona. I don't know. It's where, people go to Florida and Arizona to retire, right? Isn't that what happens?
Usually.
Yeah.
Nice place.
Tom Brady went down to Florida to retire. I mean, that would have made sense. But McCarthy was talking about Rodgers and said he can still throw. A quote, this is McCarthy now. He can throw with anybody, but he made sure we all saw that in his first practice Monday. He still throws the ball extremely well. He's moving, but his first practice too, so he's knocking off the cobwebs. All right. Well, this will be an interesting watch. Will this offense encourage, I almost said allow, but I don't know if that's the right word. Will they throw the ball more? Is this just going to be more extended handoffs, right? I told you earlier this week, Aaron Rodgers was last in the league as far as completion, yardage per completion and yardage per throw. He was the quickest in the league in getting the ball out, meaning let me just take 2 steps and get the hell out of here. I don't want to get hit. Now, to throw the ball down the field, you got to stay in the pocket just a little bit longer because, you guys got to get down the field. Will this offense under Mike McCarthy, do you think they open it up a little bit and let him throw the damn ball?
I would assume so, especially acquiring Michael Pittman to add him to the rotation with
Metcalf?
DK Metcalf. They didn't have a wide receiver 2 last year.
Yeah, I don't even really know who it was. Who was it?
So, you saw Pat Freiermuth.
Yep.
Darnell Washington, the big blocking tight end that they get the football to every once in a while. It's a different philosophy without Arthur Smith and Mike Tomlin. You still want Rico Dowdle and Jalen Warren to be showcased, but I expect a few more opportunities down the field.
Yeah. All right, you're ringing the phones at 505-246-0610, so we'll get to you when we get back. Emails Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com and JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. It is the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Thanks for finding us.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All
aggravated his hamstring injury for the Thunder. It's the opening drive. Thanks for finding us on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Jeff Simbieta and JJ Buck talking global basketball roster. Got into the Vegas Golden Knights win 4-2 over Colorado last night. Aaron Rodgers talking about how it will be his final year in the NFL. We go to you now at 505-246-0610. Frank, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello, Frank.
Hey, guys. Probably not wanting to talk about Aaron Rodgers. Thanks for talking about the NBA.
Yeah.
You know, I want to preface this with I touched the net in the 6th grade.
Attaboy.
I touched the rim in the 9th grade, and I could dunk it in high school. I played college basketball. I sat on the bench, but what are you going to do? Wayman Tisdale broke my nose. I took a charge from him.
Dang.
I dribbled between Mark Price's legs many times when he was a freshman. The game they're playing right now is not the game I grew up in the rain shooting. What the hell? It's like hockey. It's a different game. And I'm going to say this, and I said all that to preface this. These might be the 2 best basketball teams I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen anything like it. It's unbelievable. It's hard to watch. It's almost like you don't expect them to ever miss. I've never seen anything like this. And I know, Jordan, I was there, I saw it, I loved it. But dude, you see the game. It's a different game than we grew up with.
Yeah, it is. Well, you're talking about the amount of 3-pointers that are launched, right? I mean, San Antonio shot 40 last night. And Oklahoma City shot 36. There was one point in the game where with Oklahoma City, I'm like, all they're going to do with Wemby in there is launch threes, right?
LeBron should definitely retire. Steph Curry should retire. They're done. It's over. It's a different game. And I want to say to the new German guy coming to town, because all the Spanish, Italian guys, it's the same language, just feminine not. But I wanted to say to the German guy, welcome to Albuquerque. Beißen Sie meine Unterhosen. Ach, der liebe Gott.
I hope that was FCC legal. I don't even know what that means. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, it's a different game. Games evolved. There was a point last night where I think I said out loud, with Wemby in the game, that's all Oklahoma City does is they launch threes. 36 of their 94 shots were threes. So obviously they do more. A higher percentage of threes shot by San Antonio last night. 40 of their 84 attempts, damn near half.
Dude, Shea scored 30 with no made threes.
Yeah.
And only 6 free throws.
He only took 2 threes. He only took 2. He was 5 of 10. I'm sorry. They took 3. He was 12 of 24. 12 of 24. But he's a mid-range guy, right? That's kind of, I don't know that he's got a superpower. Right? Everybody says, what's his superpower? Victor, well, I mean, do you need a superpower? You can be really good. Did Batman have a superpower? He had a lot of gadgets, and he had Robin.
Yeah, Batman was rich.
So was Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Batman
Get all them gadgets.
Yeah, he bought a lot of gadgets, and he had a butler, and he had a buddy that ran around with him. Yeah, it's different. It's yes, very, very different. But and again, Frank didn't say I'm not watching it. He just said it's different. I don't know if this is the best teams I've ever seen. They're really good. I go back to the teams, and we all go we fade back to our eras. But I know you've seen the documentaries. I will go. Well, let me give you a couple. Best team, like team. The Warriors at the top of their dynasty. Durant, Draymond, Steph, Clay, Iguodala. I don't remember who was that. Looney at center. I don't remember who was playing center that time. Harrison Barnes coming off the bench. That was a hell of a team, right? Don't you think? Like teams.
Yeah, the 73-win Warriors team.
That was
the 72-win Bulls team.
Yeah, but I go back to like when you say the Lakers, the Showtime Lakers and the Celtics of that era. Those teams. Kareem, Magic, Worthy, Byron Scott, AC Green, Kurt Rambis. I mean, that was a great team. Bird, McHale, Parrish, Dennis Johnson, Danny. That was a great team. Bill Walton. I don't know if these are the best teams I've ever seen. They're really good. Don't get me wrong. And San Antonio is going to have to win a championship before I call them one of the best teams ever. Oklahoma City is a really well-constructed team. I appreciate actually the conversation Frank just got me thinking about. Because, yeah, I mean, some of the great, who are the best teams I've ever seen? And I'll tell you what, that 73-win Warriors team was as good as anything I've ever seen. They didn't have anything for Wembanyama. Draymond would have frustrated. Don't you think Draymond in his prime would have frustrated him? Wembanyama's bigger, would have done his thing, but they'd have thrown bodies at him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, you want to talk about a team that could have shot over anybody? Steph and Clay in their prime? With Kevin Durant on that team? All right, text line 505-246-0610. It's the Meineke and San Pedro text line. Meineke and San Pedro is car care done right. Mud says Coach Olin is doing what Rick Majerus did at Utah with the foreign players coming in. And if I can remember, they were in an NCAA championship game in the 90s. Well, they were, in fact, in a championship game. Utah played Kentucky in 1998. And, in fact, they played pretty well. Utah was winning at halftime in that game. Kentucky won the national championship that year, 78-69 over Utah, but that was, the Hanomadolas and a lot of foreign born. This roster, I would argue, JJ, and I'm argue. I mean, you can go find facts. Are there more foreign born players, I believe, than American born players on this team? Right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's going to be about 50-50. Yeah, and not that it matters. Don't get me wrong. Not that it matters. But this is where it is, man. They're finding players. And I don't want to say they're bargain shopping, right? But if Tomislav Buljan was going to come up through America and everybody was able to see, and now I guess everybody can see players. Everybody's doing it now. But if Tomislav Buljan came up and was playing college basketball in the United States, would the Lobos been able to afford him last year?
No.
Probably not, right? And so to go find players like this, and let me also give you this. He's not going to hit on every one. Like, what did he have? One last year, right? It was Buljan. Now everybody's going to get him. I mean, San Diego State, who complained all about it, they're loading up their roster with dudes from the Italian league. And right, everybody's doing it. Look what Will Wade's doing at LSU, for crying out. But you might be able, and well, Jeff, what about next year? We're going to lose them all. Whatever, man. Yeah, probably you are. If they're really, really good, you might lose. And then you go find another batch, right? It's year by year. I'm interested to see what college basketball looks like in 4 or 5 years. Because all these guys coming over, right? Is that the plan now? Like, if you're a European player, you're trying to get good enough to get seen and recruited to go play college basketball and go make a couple $100 grand in the States?
Absolutely. I think the guys that are B-League guys looking for their shot to grow, or some of the lower A-League guys in the Euro leagues overseas, well, absolutely be looking at college basketball.
You know what I want to do? I want to get Eric in studio, and I'm sure he'll do this. I'm fascinated by where this has gone and what the process is now, right? How are you finding Finn Lastring, and how are you finding Benji Shook, and how are you finding, right, all these guys? Are you over there all the time? Is it just on tape? Do you have people that are helping you? What is the recruiting process, and how much do you know? Just for the guy they signed yesterday, right? So this guy from Italy comes in, and have you ever met face to face Federico Grani? Do you know him? Do you know his background? Because I keep going back to the Mac Brown thing in my head, and I know I've reiterated this, but last month I was in San Antonio at the bowl season meetings, and Mac Brown was the former Texas and North Carolina head coach who won a national championship with Vince Young in Texas, and he was asked a question about culture, and I think Eric has built a culture here, don't you? I mean, we always play with that word, what is it? But I think there's certainly a culture here, don't you?
Yes.
He was asked, how do you know a guy fits your culture, and how do you make a guy fit your culture? He was talking about that. And I know I've told this before, but this goes into this. He says, you when you recruit, you meet the parents, you sit down with the parents, you meet the young man, and we don't always recruit the most talented person, but he's got to fit. It's got to be the right person. And he's got to fit the culture. The culture can't fit him. We can't teach him the culture, because if he's not the right person, that's cool. Go somewhere else and thrive, young man. He says, but if we recruit the wrong person, he said, that's on me. That's on me. I didn't do a good job in the process. I wonder how much face-to-face, one-on-one, how much, like we've heard for years, well, when a coach comes in and sits on the couch and I want to know my young man's going to be taken care of for the next 4 years. And that's out the window, right?
Yeah. Well, I think last year, wasn't it, was it Tom Tinklewitz, the assistant, went overseas? Yeah. So it's putting in the groundwork.
So is he just over there combing Europe? And
well, from the conversations I've had, you have your network. And people reach out to you with X amount of players.
Right.
You throw on the tape.
Yep.
And then if you want to follow through on that, you start the conversations. And then if you have the means to get over there, you get over there.
Yeah, but I'm going to guess their recruiting budget doesn't allow them to go over to Europe 3, 4, 5 times.
That's why you try to focus on one or two.
Right. But now,
and the dudes you trust. Because especially just some conversations I had on the women's basketball side.
Yeah.
There's a lot of international players the last few years with the previous coaching staff. And it was a lot of people
Yeah, you got to trust people.
Hey, look at player, XYZ. And then you look at the tape, like, all right, do you like them? All right, let's hop on Zoom. What do you think? And then you go from there.
Yeah. So far it's hit. All right, 505-246-0610. Emails Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com and JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. Get more into the hoop if you want. I love the fact that Ed Orgeron is back on the staff at LSU. I think that is beautiful. And I want to bounce around NFL camps a little bit, and noise coming out of Browns camp, all kinds of stuff. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by
We would like to
Staples.
thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso,
known as University of Georgia.
Ding, 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 ding. Andy was in Twiggs County, Georgia, when this all went down. The Georgia Gazette reported on the arrest. He, I don't know what that did. We all like driving fast, I guess. I mean, I don't know. If you have a nice car that goes fast, it's a waste to not make it go. I get it. They're never going to learn, I imagine. I say they. It feels like NFL players in cars love to go fast. Ask Rashee Rice. Ask Shedeur Sanders. I mean,
if only this happened like 3 years ago, then it would have been like, oh, you're Georgia Bulldog. Good on you, son. See you later.
Yeah,
now you're just a Philadelphia Eagle.
Now you're just a Philadelphia Eagle.
And they getting you.
A former first-round pick, but you're just a Philadelphia Eagle. So, it's just, I saw the headline, and I clicked on it. I'm like, he went to Georgia, didn't he? And then I click on it, and sure enough, I mean, the amount of former Georgia Bulldogs that have been.
Yeah, when you sign with Georgia, part of your NIL deal is you also get a Hellcat.
Yeah. And you get one get-out-of-jail-free card.
Scat pack for your
right?
Charger.
Well, and we'll bail you out early once. So, all right. We've had a lot of conversation about the Browns quarterback. Who's going to be the Browns? And I think you and I both believe that they're going to find a way to have Deshaun Watson be the quarterback when the season starts. Haslam, the owner, Jimmy Haslam, has invested way too much money into this. He's played 19 games for them. He's missed 2 full seasons. He's played 19 games. He is guaranteed $230 million. And at some point, even though Jimmy Haslam said this did not work, he is trying to get something out of his investment. I firmly believe that. Now, he's hired a new coach. Todd Monken is there. Shedeur Sanders is one of the other quarterbacks. Dylan Gabriel's there. They also drafted Kalen Green. Todd Monken's the quarterback. He praised Shedeur's development yesterday. Said he's come a long way. Quote, I think Shedeur's come miles in terms of his progressions, getting the ball out, his understanding concepts. I think he really, really has come a long way. Okay. I think Shedeur's starting by October. I do. It might be earlier with the season starts September, so sometime in October, I think Shedeur will be starting. I just don't think, and look, Deshaun Watson is 30 years old. Deshaun Watson should, whatever you think should mean, be in the prime of his career. Deshaun Watson, when he got that contract, before he got 20-something accusations of sexual misconduct against him by various massage therapists around the Houston area, was one of the top, would you say top, 6, 7, 5 quarterbacks? I mean, he was one of the top quarterbacks in the National Football League, right?
He
on his way to be
projected to a very high ceiling.
Okay. That's why he got $230 million. Texas said, I don't want any of this smoke anymore. They fleeced Cleveland. Cleveland not only gave up 3 firsts and everything else, but they gave him $230 million. Deshaun Watson is also receiving a lot of praise from his new head coach. Quote, Deshaun's athleticism shows up. Obviously, he's had that, but he's had injuries that have set him back. I wouldn't say it's a surprise, but it's exciting to see. It's a weapon for him. It's one of his superpower his athleticism. End quote, please. I don't know that I believe that a guy who's played 19 games in the last 5 years has gone through everything he's dealt with, and you can tell me it's self-inflicted, and you're correct. But, I mean, if you've ever gone through anything self-inflicted, it still takes the emotional toll. You're still the guy that goes through Walmart or the restaurant or the airport, and people are pointing at you, and you know why. Right? You're still that dude. You still got to deal with that everywhere you go. Well, he brought it upon himself. Cool. That's really not this conversation. Because whether he brought it upon himself or not, he's dealing with all that emotion. Well, Jeff, it has nothing to do with how he plays. Well, it kind of does. It goes into preparation, it goes to mental toughness, it goes to all of that. Plus the fact that he's coming back from another Achilles, that he's coming back from another season where he was off. I just don't know how you get better playing football by not playing football. We have this conversation all the time about rookies. Why not have it about a veteran? How good can Deshaun Watson be, having been as inactive and as injured as he's been? And my answer is I don't think that he can be top of the scale NFL good.
So you have 4.5 games for Deshaun Watson.
Which 4.5 are they?
Is he starting more or less 4.5 games?
I'll give him more. Where do I think? Let me see their schedule. Because I got back up.
Does he get through the first 10 weeks of the season?
No, so that's different. 4.5 is different than 10. I'll go between 4.5 and 10. Certainly, I'll give him about 5.5. 6 games. So Jaguars, Buccaneers, Panthers, Steelers. That's certainly manageable, right? Jaguars are good. Bucks are good. I mean, everybody can beat you. Panthers are all right. Steelers, I mean, I don't know. And then they get the Jets. I mean, dude, their first 5 games are going to tell you everything you need to know, aren't they? Jaguars on the road, two on the road. Jaguars and Bucks. Home for the Panthers and Steelers, at the Jets. Home versus the Raiders, at the Titans. You're going to know everything you need to know by mid-October, aren't you?
You would think.
And I think if he wins the job, and you think he's going to win the job, don't you?
I believe Deshaun Watson will start the season for the Browns.
Different way to say the same thing. Okay. Yes. All right. I give him more than 4.5. I give him less than 7.5. Who are you? Start before Shador's in. That's the start.
Yeah, and of course, if it's just awful, then that changes things early.
All right, more or less, 4.5.
I think it's more.
7.5, more or less.
If it's manageable.
No qualifiers. But more. You got to make a bet right now. You got to make a bet.
Then I'm going more.
Okay. All right. Now I want to hear the qualifier.
Well, because he could be awful and throw 8 interceptions through 2 weeks. And
yeah, that's what you're doing when you're betting. Yeah. You're predicting, right? I mean, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. So kind of if they manage it, get to week 10, you have that bye, and then it's Shador the rest of the way. I could see that being something Cleveland does.
Dylan Gabriel in the mix?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's just kind of going to be now hanging on collecting checks for a while, which, by the way, isn't a bad living. All right, 505-246-0610. Come on, I'm wondering where you are, man, on so much of this. But Browns fan, you can hit that. When we get back, Cam Skattebo. Remember Cam Skattebo? Love Cam. Everybody, how do you not love Cam Skattebo? I think I named one of my fantasy teams after him last year because he helped get TCU into the Isleta New Mexico Bowl 2 years ago. You're like, how did that happen? Well, because Arizona State had to beat Iowa State in that Big Ten championship game to open everything up and slide it down. TCU got in, and I swore that day with Skattebo going nuts. If it all plays out, I'm going to name my fantasy football team Skattebo. I did. Cam Skattebo has made a pretty bold projection coming off that injury. It's next. The opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This message brought to you by... We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan. I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies. past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at...
Dopes, we're back at it tonight here on the Sports Animal. Snapped a 5-game skid with a 6-run ninth yesterday in Las Vegas. They beat the Aviators 6-5. Josh Sushan will have the call. 8:05 his first pitch tonight in Sin City. Lobo Baseball opens up the Mountain West Conference tournament play today. An elimination game against Nevada. If they win, they get into the main bracket. If they do not, they are done. That is going to be today in Arizona. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, 505-246-0610. We encourage you to play radio with us. Come on in today. 505-246-0610. Emails Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com and JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. All right, we're talking about some football stuff. This caught my attention, and I love this guy, and I think you do too, and I think most people do. Cam Scatterman, the Giants running back, former Arizona State star. He said Monday that he's going to be ready to go in week 1. Remember, he broke his leg, right fibula, dislocated his right ankle. Remember how gruesome that injury was? That was about as gruesome as we had last year. I'm not going to say ever, but certainly one of last year's grossest in the National Football. So he's talking about coming back. And he said, quote, obviously there's ups and downs in the injury process and coming back and rehabbing, but the mental battle has been the hardest part, making sure that I trust it fully. I'm a little ways out, not too far, but I'll be ready to go week 1. I'll be ready to go. That was his quote. He had 410 yards, 5 touchdowns. So what's he going to do this year? Quote, I don't consider that successful. I had 400 yards on 100 carries. When I play 17 plus games this year, it's going to be 300 carries over 2,000 yards. End quote. Very few players have gone over 2,000. That's like the magic, right, in the NFL. And even though you're extending, you're getting more games. I love it. First of all, if I'm the Giants, I don't need him. I don't need to work him that hard to get him up to 300 carries and 2,000 yards. But I love where his head is, and what I caught out of that too is the mental. It's kind of what I talked about with Deshaun, but in a different way with Deshaun Watson. The mental part of the comeback from a gnarly injury.
Yeah, that's never in question for Cam Scatterman, in my opinion. Just seeing the way that dude is wired, like you could chop his legs off, and he'd be like, "All right, give me a week, and
I'll grow some back.
I'll be out there and I'll run for 200 yards." Now there are only 3 running backs that eclipsed 300 carries last season. Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, James Cook, and Derrick Henry.
Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, James Cook,
and Derrick Henry.
That was 4.
Excuse me. 4 that went over 300.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's and those are your workhorses. I mean, you watch the way McCaffrey had 300 carries?
311 rushes.
How many receptions did that dude have? He was all their offense, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
And Taylor, every time you watch them play, I mean, they worked him like
He had 102 receptions.
102 receptions and 300 plus carries. That's insanity when you think about it. And you think of his frame and his injury background. I mean, I'll tell you what, that's as good a season we've seen in a long time. That's MVP worthy stuff. I know he didn't win the MVP, and I wouldn't have voted for him for that, but I mean, it's MVP consideration stuff. Anyway, sorry to take up track.
I trust Cam Scadaboo in terms of he'll handle all the work, and of course, with having Derrick Henry is a little bit different, but the way that John Harbaugh is going to want to play football, Scadaboo is going to get his.
He is, and do you think he needs to change his style? He like in college football, and he's a battering ram, and he loves to run right over people, put his head down, and just run through dudes. And like we love it. Oh yeah, old school football. Is that sustainable? You got Tyrone Tracy, Devin Singletary there, so you got capable other backs in the back. But is that sustainable the way that guy plays football? He knows no other way. I'm not telling him to change. I just wonder, 300 carries a year, can he last? And I mean, we'll see, right? But
I don't think he gets to 300 carries, but dude's not playing 15 years in the NFL.
You said 3, right?
No. Is there, if we're going to start asking our running back to avoid hits, change the way he plays, then he's not Cam Scadaboo anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, that's who that guy is. That's the only way he knows how to play football. Yeah. All right, other NFL stuff. International game. Sorry about your fantasy football team. I don't care. The NFL, what day is today? Thursday. Tuesday, they approved the ability to play up to 10 international games per year. And they also voted to strip away the ability to protect home games. What does that mean? Teams were allowed to protect 2 games. So you see your schedule and you're like, okay, I'm getting, I'm Vegas. I'm getting Pittsburgh and I'm protecting that. And I want to protect Green Bay because those are going to be big crowds coming in. But you can tab the game against Jacksonville or you can take my game against Carolina. Well, the NFL said, yeah, you don't have that anymore. So Peter O'Reilly is the president of Club Business International and League Events for the NFL. There's a path to 10 games in 2027. Where are they playing? They're playing like 8 now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what the difference is. 10 is, that means 30 or 10 is 20 teams. I mean, they're talking about each team playing an international game every year, aren't they? At some point?
I think you get that when we get to 18 games.
Right. 6. There's 32 teams?
I mean, when you play an 18
when you play an 18-game schedule. Yeah. I think that's coming too. I agree with you. Like they do nothing for me, but I'm not who they need to do anything for. But these international games are to spread the love and make more money for the NFL, are to spread their game internationally into Spain, to Germany, to Ireland, to Australia, wherever they're going. It's not for you and me. You and I sit down and watch a game, and now they're all streaming, but we sit down and watch a game. It looks like a football game. It's a field. Oh, yeah, they're doing weird chants or whatever. Do you care if the game's in San Francisco or Australia? Do you care if the game's in Pittsburgh or London? It doesn't look much different, does it?
I just care if that dude that's questionable is playable.
100%. 100%. The dude is questionable at 7:30 in the morning. Is he going to play? And more so, what do I do because he's my backup and the guy that's questionable is playing on Monday night? I'm screwed. That's where you just, dude, that's where depth on your fantasy team is so vital. That's why my strategy on running backs. That's why I go out. You and I are so different on this. That's why I go out and get 5 starting running backs if I can. I don't care if one of them is Jaylen Warren and he splits carries. He's going to get 15 carries. That's why I got one. That's why that's a whole nother story. We'll get to that in mid-July? We start doing fantasy talk. But that's all right. 505-246-0610. Emails Jeff at sportsanimallabq.com and JJ at sportsanimallabq.com. To revisit the hoops last night, Oklahoma City and San Antonio. We'll reset that. We got some emails coming in from you, Jeff at sportsanimallabq.com and JJ at sportsanimallabq.com. John Thomas Jewelers is my jeweler. I'm going to go see John. If not today, tomorrow. Beautiful, brand new, elevated experience showroom up at 10501 Montgomery Northeast. It's right between Dion's and El Patron. They've been the best jewelry store in town for a long, long time. Been the only place to go when you're considering an engagement ring, bridal package. They've been voted best jeweler in Albuquerque 5 straight years, the fastest growing jewelry store 3 straight years in all of New Mexico, and the exclusive home of the No Regrets engagement ring. What is the No Regrets engagement ring? It's genius, and it's exclusively at John Thomas Jewelers. You're getting engaged. You think she's going to say yes, obviously. But how do you know she loves the ring? Well, if she doesn't absolutely love the ring, you've got a year to bring it back to John Thomas Jewelers and redesign it at no extra cost. That takes all of the risk out of this whole thing. Nobody else does this. The diamond will be as good as anything you can find anywhere. Sourced by John Thomas Jewelers in Antwerp, Belgium, the diamond capital of the world, and put together in their beautiful state-of-the-art showroom, which is now more refined. It is beautiful where you sit down one-on-one and watch your ring come to life. You even try on the exact design before it's ever made. No pressure, no regrets, just absolute confidence in one of the most important decisions of your life. Go by and see my jeweler, John Thomas Jewelers, 10501 Montgomery Northeast, right between El Patron and Dion's. John Thomas Jewelers, where Albuquerque gets engaged.
This report is...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient.
Air Center on San Pedro text line 505-246-0610. Meineke on San Pedro, doing car care right.
Brett McMurphy has this on the Twitter this morning, and this is something that I may have mentioned here, may have not. I think maybe you knew that they were trying to revamp Poinsettia Bowl, and it looks like the Pac-12 has been looking for a place for their number one. There's been talk about Pac-1 versus Mountain West one. Where's that going to go? It looks like this year at least. So the Pac had no bowl contracts to roll over, all because of the no decision on the future of the college football playoff. None of the bowl agreements for this year were being able to be redone. Okay, all of the bowl agreements with conferences, the cycle ended after last season, and so in a typical year, in a typical cycle, all of the bowls would have done new deals, usually 6, but multi-year deals with their conference. Well, because of the uncertainty around the number of teams in the college football playoff, you can't do a long-term deal because you don't know what's going to happen. So the agreement was everybody just kind of renews for one more year. All your TV deals are your conference deals, and that's the way it's going to be this year. Well, the Pac had nowhere to go because there are no deals to renew because all the old Pac-12 deals were Pac-12 legacy teams. That means Oregon, USC, UCLA, Arizona State, Cal, Stanford, right? The teams who went the Big 10, Big 12, and the SEC, ACC. So Mark Neville, who runs the Holiday Bowl, and also used to be the Poinsettia Bowl, they want to revamp the Poinsettia Bowl. So it looks like, according to McMurphy, it'll be Pac-12 1 with their first choice. So if they don't get in the playoff, it'll be their first choice versus a legacy Pac-12 team with Poinsettia. It's another place for a legacy Pac-12 team. There were 2 extra legacy Pac-12 teams last year. I say extra, outside of their agreements, JJ, because Oregon played into the playoff. USC the bowls we're talking about are the Vegas Bowl, the Alamo Bowl, the Holiday Bowl, and the Sun Bowl, and the LA Bowl for that matter. But the LA Bowl is now going to take that Pac-12 legacy slot. Does that make sense? Right? That's where Washington played last year. The LA Bowl has gone away. So the Pac-12 legacy slot that was the LA Bowl is going to go down to Poinsettia, and they'll play that against the Pac-12 the new Pac-12 number 1. Any of that make sense to you?
Interact.
Okay. If you recall, last year there were 2 additional Pac-12 legacies. Cal went to the Hawaii Bowl, and Washington State went to the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. So there's one more year of that. So that is going this morning. Harold's in on the volleyball. Did you know stuff I didn't know? He says, Jeff, how are fans going to react to all the changes? For years, it's been the birthright to find a crummy net stream and watch Tyler Dean Ortega on the call. Now it looks like most, if not all, those games are going to be behind a paywall. That is correct. The Mountain West network is going to be behind a paywall. Thanksgiving meant turkey in Vegas. Now only the top 4 teams get a ticket, and the tournament's been moved before Thanksgiving. And back-to-back games instead of home and home. So you might play Air Force at New Mexico Educator Federal Credit Union Thursday, Saturday with no return game. I didn't know they were doing that. Did you know they were doing 2 homes and no aways? I didn't know that. How are they going to react to it? I don't know. The paywall thing is going to be an issue. It's going to be a minute. There's going to be a lot of groaning and a lot of, and you're going to have to make a decision. I don't know what the price is going to be to subscribe to the MW. There will be a price to watch some Lobo football games, Lobo basketball, and certainly men's basketball. A lot of the stuff that you've gotten for free. Watching JJ call Lobo women's basketball on the MW for free. All of that, yes, they made that very clear. That is going to be behind a paywall, and that's going to be a decision. And it's going to be a hard pill for some people to swallow, because anytime you give something for free and then you charge, people don't say thank you; they say bleep. Right.
And I wonder if it's going to be worth it for the conference. Like the couple of subscribers you get, do you miss out on people that were tuning into your product?
Do you think, you say a couple, so you think it's going to be a low number of subscribers?
Initially, yeah.
What's the threshold? And I have no idea what the cost is going to be per month. Okay. If you want to watch Lobo football play, they're on the road. I know they play UNLV at home, but let's pick a road game. They go to Hawaii. No, that's a home game. They're at Wyoming. I don't even know if they go to Wyoming. Okay. It's a big game in October, and you want to watch it. You going to buy it? It also includes all your Lobo men's basketball. Because all those games that were on altitude, I'm going to guess they're not giving up the rights for that either. You're probably not getting those on altitude. All those
I think you'll see, of course, an uptick for when those moments pop up.
Well, but it's,
and then as people roll into it, it'll become more of a thing. But yeah, it's definitely going to be slow at first.
It's going to be an adjustment. Harold, how are they going to respond? Probably how you assume they will. People are going to be pissed. Gradually, either they're not or they will. I mean, I don't know. Is the threshold about $6 a month? $10 a month? I mean, where are you on that threshold? What do you think it is? Because there's going to be a game you want to watch, and you're going to call me on Monday or send me an email saying, I didn't watch it. I didn't get that crummy stream. I mean, we got choices now. Not telling you it's perfect, but that's what's coming. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Hour.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations.
KNML, the sports animal. Now it's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. Here's Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
The opening drive on a Thursday morning in your ear after Oklahoma City responds last night. Victor Wembanyama, that's the next step. He is awesome. He is here. But it's, can you be that guy every night in the postseason? That Oklahoma City did a good job throwing something different at him. A little Minnesota flavor just in terms of getting physical. Isaiah Hartenstein and Victor Wembanyama wrestling in the paint. But they got the job done. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt he was going to respond. 30-point night on 12 of 24 shooting for the MVP. And here we go. And it's what we were expecting. Fireworks for 6 to 7 games. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to see in the Western Conference Finals.
Please? I mean, like, please? Don't you feel like won't you feel cheated if we only get 4 games? 5? Well, we won't get 4. If we only get 5?
Yes. And I hope that injuries for both teams don't become a big factor, because right now
they are.
When you're looking at the San Antonio Spurs and you hope De'Aaron Fox comes back, but hasn't really been said what it is.
Ankle.
If it's a high ankle, like that's not, I'll just come back next game type of deal. The hamstring for Harper, because that changes things for San Antonio. I don't think even with Victor Wembanyama, you can make up having 2 starting guards out.
Yeah, at some point, especially against a team like that, you could probably make that up against Portland. You can maybe make that up against, somebody else against a team like this. Now, Jalen Williams is out. I mean, you believe, and I think the more I watch, I agree with you. Oklahoma City's second best player is out, right? Who's San Antonio's second best player? It's Stephon Castle. Don't you agree with me? Or do you think it's De'Aaron Fox?
I think it's Castle, but
Fox is the veteran playmaker, decision maker, right?
The calming presence in that backcourt.
Yeah. And so right now, San Antonio is without, I mean, again, the Dylan Harper thing, we'll watch and see. I've not seen an update on it. Probably not going to get one until, I'm going to guess, game time tomorrow. Even if they know, they're not going to tell you. He's going to be questionable. And I expect De'Aaron Fox to come back. My gut tells me if they needed him last night, they probably could have used him. But they won game one, and it's like, well, okay, let's let it roll. Yeah, can you lose two of you? And they start three guards. It's Castle, it's Fox, and it's Harper. Can you lose two of your three guards and go on, even though you've got that dude in Victor Wembanyama? Maybe. But against this team, probably not. Oklahoma City punched back last night. And if you didn't think they would, you're just not watching, and that's cool if you don't watch a bunch of NBA. It was so easy to overreact after game one. And we gushed on Wembanyama just like you did and like most people did. And you know why? Because it was one of those rare games, right? It was just one of those rare games by a dude that's not rare, by a dude that's unique. Wembanyama's not rare. You got nothing to compare Wembanyama to. You can say, he's big like Shaq, but he's different. Well, he's athletic like Durant, yeah, but he's different. Like we've never seen anything like this. Yao Ming was really big, but that was one of the great games we've ever seen, right? And so yeah, we all gushed. Both JJ and I said 2 days ago, this is not over. As good now, if they would have lost last night, the Thunder, then we'd have another conversation. As good as that was, they won in double overtime on the road. Great win. But Oklahoma City is the defending champion. They are the favorites. They are still really damn good, and they're going to come back. And there's a lot of fight left. This isn't over, and it wasn't. And Oklahoma City led basically all night. And they win, I don't want to say convincingly, but they won. I don't know, JJ, give me the word. It wasn't comfortable. It wasn't convincing. But they won. I'm not even sure I know the word. Assuredly. I mean, they felt like they were the better team last year. Didn't they to you?
Yes.
Okay. Wemby's going to have another game. Wemby's a freak. Wemby, and I say a freak. When I say a freak, I mean freakish athleticism. He will have another one of those Wemby games. Now, he may have. Now, JJ, I thought the adjustment, and you said it was right out of Minnesota's playbook, to put Isaiah Hartenstein on him and go physical with Victor Wembanyama. And let Hartenstein use all of his fouls on him. And what were they going to do? There was talk that, they should bench Hartenstein. He's not giving you any production. Well, Mark Daigneault, the head coach of Oklahoma City, who I think is really, really good. I think both these young coaches are really good. This is where he went. Now the chess move is San Antonio, all right? You're probably going to get more Hartenstein in game 3. Now what do you do?
What you do is Victor Wembanyama just has one of those games. That's what we expect out of him.
Yeah.
Is that's the next step. Yes, he'll clean things up. His footwork will be better. He'll be more experienced. But to be the guy that is going to take over, you have to do it multiple games in a row in the playoffs.
Yeah. We were having this conversation the other day about, I believe that he's going to get better. He's only 23 years old. Like he's going to, and you're like, how? Well, he's going to get better. His footwork's going to get better. He's going to get more consistent with his jump shot. But your thing is more consistent with having these kinds.
Because that's what we see out of the great. And he can be that. And it is a game in which, there's a lot of moving pieces around you, but you can do that for 45 minutes is be unstoppable. And he felt Hartenstein. Now he responded in Minnesota. and after some physical games, and Minnesota really wasn't able to keep that up. I think that's difficult to do, especially when they'll be watching a little bit more, because they'll go back, look at the game, and just see how much of it was non-basketball related, of just bear hugs and stepping on ankles and all that stuff. But ultimately, it comes down to Victor Wembanyama being just this freakish athlete that we've never seen taking over a game, because he's going to have to do that again as the backcourt figures out what level of health they're going to play at.
Yeah, I think they get Fox back. That's just my gut. Let me give you one other adjustment that I thought was so good by Oklahoma City. So game one, late in game one, when San Antonio went to that zone defense, I thought it really flustered Oklahoma City. I thought it took them out of what they were doing. Did you see the adjustments they made? They put, and it was almost like a college offense in some respects. They had Caruso in the middle of it, got the ball to him at the free throw line. He threw that lob over Wemby where Chet Holmgren had the alley-oop jam. They had another backdoor behind Wembanyama. They drew Wembanyama out, and I thought they were so absolutely prepared. And here's what we're going to do, and I'm going to guess they spent all of Wednesday on two things. Hartenstein, how we're going to defend Wembanyama, and here, when they show it to us, here's how we're going to attack that zone offense. And you could see it. It was an extended zone, and they got it to the middle of the floor. Caruso was the creator in the middle of the free throw line. And to me, that was as big a difference as anything else in the game last night, because, JJ, that was when San Antonio closed it to within, I want to say 3, maybe it was 2. And that's how they pulled that thing back in game one. And Oklahoma City made the adjustments and was absolutely prepared for that zone.
Zone offense, baby. You don't have to use it a lot in the NBA, but what you did, OKC saw it. We're going to address this, and they attacked it.
Yeah, didn't you think it was really brilliant? It kind of made them have to stop doing it.
That's one thing about basketball that is so enjoyable, because, on the surface, there are so many concepts that it's not too difficult, but it's all about execution. It's, all right, you get the ball into the middle against the zone. What are you running off that? And there's little tweaks. There's different things you can do, and it was fun to see OKC execute that last night.
It was. I thought it was magnificent, and that's why they're the champs. We say this about everything, and look, we ran through this with Golden State. When the Warriors every year were there, and they would run up against a team that was younger, and we'd have this all the time. Oh, look at that. They got punched in the face by Oklahoma City. Remember when Oklahoma City was up 3-1 on them when Kevin Durant was there? And I remember the conversations then, man, until you knock the champs out, and I don't care if they're the one-time defending champ or they've been there 3 times or however it happens to be. It's the Brady thing. It was Mahomes, right? When Mahomes would get to this, it still kind of is in some respect. Mahomes gets to the playoffs, and what are you going to do? Well, he didn't get there last year, Jeff. I know he was hurt. There's something about learning how to win and the mental toughness that goes with that. And I'm going to guess Oklahoma City sat around and listened to everybody write their obituary all day Wednesday. I'm sorry, all day Tuesday. Wednesday? Tuesday. And listen to it. And you said it, and I thought the same thing. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was going to come out and have a game yesterday. The MVP, Shai was off. See who should have been the MVP. Dude has a bad game, and people lose their mind. Mike never had a bad game. Oh, yeah. Kobe never had, yeah, well, he did. LeBron, he did. He did, man.
And what separates those guys from the other good players is now same thing for Shai. It's, you're gonna need 2 of these.
Yeah,
that's what it's gonna take.
You're gonna need more than 2, but yeah.
But to
the next one,
to get one back in a series like this, so it's not just win loss. 2 great performances that will tilt the series one way or the other.
You're not wrong. All right, when we get back, I didn't mean to open this can of worms, but All right. You're sending me stuff. I'm going to try to fix this during the break. But this frustration you're already anticipating with the realization that the MW is going to go behind a paywall. I may have to reboot everything. Yes, I do. But I'll have it when we get back. It's the opening drive, 505-246-0610 or Jeff or JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we're the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now. Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long.
San Pedro text line 505-246-0610. Meineke on San Pedro, doing car care right.
Opening drives on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal, Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. 505-246-0610 is how you get here today. 505-246-0610. Your emails come in, Jeff at sportsanimal.abq.com and JJ at abq.com. Jeffrey sent on the text line, Jeff, what we are witnessing with the singular greatest of Ohtani is transcendent. He homers and pitches a gem last night against the dreaded Padres. If you missed Shohei's deal last night, Ohtani pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, no runs, struck out 4, led off the game with a home run. Dodgers beat San Diego 4-0. The bullpen was really, really good. Dodgers take 2 out of 3 from San Diego. Shohei Ohtani becomes, well, his hasn't become because he already had become, the only, not the first, not the second, not the first since Babe Ruth, not the only player in the history of baseball to homer as the leadoff hitter in a game in which he is the starting pitcher. He has now done it twice. JJ, I believe he will always be the only person to do it. Happens in Little League all the time. I told you, man, dude's what you watch in Little League. The only other place you see a dude like this is Little League. Best player, best pitcher, best hitter, biggest dude. Guy I got to go see. I mean, we're watching 2 different guys. Toby sent me a video. He was in San Diego yesterday. He was there. He showed me a video of the home run. There's 2 dudes I want to see, and I got to see one in person. I got to see one of them this year in San Antonio. I want to see Victor Wembanyama play in person. I got to see that. It was a treat. And I want to go see Shohei.
Yes.
Just
worth the price of admission.
Yeah. Just different guys. All right, let's go to you. 505-246-0610. A little baseball plays today. Maybe we're going to get a preview. The starting pitcher, the stats, the Nevada lineup. Softball's over, track's over. Maybe Fred's got an insight on Federico Grani, the 6'9" forward from Italy. Hello, Fred.
Hey, how's it going?
What's happening?
Well, I got to say something about baseball. You know that it's been such a strange year because
the Red Sox aren't good.
San Diego State. Well, no, San Diego State and Washington State and Air Force, they enter at the top 3 seeds, but at the in the preseason, San Diego State, Washington State, and Air Force are picked 7th, 8th, and 9th. So
that's why we play the game.
That's kind of strange.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping. I know what you interviewed Coach Brown, and he of course, and I wouldn't say who's going to start either, but it's got to be Ryan. I think Ryan Castillo. I know he faded toward the end, but he's got an ERA in the 3s. I mean, how many guys have that? He's probably. The only problem is Nevada's got the number 1 guy. He's got that Aiden Bernard guy that's got an ERA of 2.82, and so I'm sure that's who's going to go against each other. But the one thing about this year's team compared to last year's team is, we're 304, which is 40th in the nation. Last year, we batted 347, and was number one in the nation. I don't think a lot of people realize that. We're the number one hitting team in the nation. This year, it's a little different.
Fred,
but
why wouldn't you go with Mogan? So I look at how they pitched against Nevada, and in the 3-2 game, Mogan gave up 3 runs against Nevada. And
he's the one I lost to that Aiden guy. 3-2.
Yeah, okay, but he lost 3-2, and I get it. And I'm more worried about what their lineup is as opposed to what they're going to do, because the next night they gave up 15 runs to
and Castillo
Nevada.
was the start of that game.
And Castillo got bombed in that game. So why wouldn't you go?
Did.
Yeah, so why would Castillo pitched 2 innings and gave up 9 earned runs? So why wouldn't you go with Mogan, who was a hell of a lot better against Nevada?
I just think that was 4 or 5 weeks ago, and you got to go with you just got to go with the best. And Castillo's been the best for the last couple of years, and I'm just saying that. I don't know. I mean, you could be right. Who knows?
Todd knows.
I know. The only good thing I guess you could say is at least the last couple of games of the season. We had that great game against Grand Canyon. We had the great game against New Mexico State, finishing the season. That could have maybe helped possibly too. But anyway, I just want to call in and give him a little go and hope we can win this dang thing. I know we're not going to probably win. I'll tell you what, if we play as good as the Lobo softball team did, I was so proud of them. If we can just do the same thing, I'll be happy. But we got to win the first game. That's why I got to go with Castillo.
All right. We'll know by tomorrow. Thanks, Fred. Yeah, you got to win tonight to get into the double elimination brackets. It's the top 2 seeds, Washington State and San Diego State, are in the bracket. You've got 3, 4, 5, and 6 playing in a single elimination game, and the 2 winners move into the bracket. It's double elimination after that. I don't know, man. So would you go with a guy who had the better record overall, better performance overall, or you go with the guy who was exponentially better against this lineup? A tough one, right? I'd probably go with my best pitcher, say maybe he had a bad day.
Yeah, and then how it looked last week. What are the bullpens looking like?
Yeah, they better be ready. It's all hands on deck today.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you guys are on the email, Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com, JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. Bourne says, just a little taste, Jeff, during the tournament, I've heard a little frustration in your voice, not knowing where to find the games. One night ABC, the next Peacock, the next Prime, etc. You've gotten a little taste of the frustration Lobo fans have expressed over the year. What's it going to be like next fall when they're told they need to buy yet another package or 2? I'm not arguing with you, man. You're right. There's going to be, the games on the CW. If you have DirecTV, you don't get the CW, but good thing is the games on CW will also be streamed on ESPN Plus. So if you have the ESPN Plus app, you'll be able to get those. Fox Sports 1, CBS Sportsnet, and then the Mountain West games on the MW, which in the past were free, are no longer free. Yeah, dude, I'm not, and I'm with you. My thing is, and this was Clark hit me with this the other day, Game 7 on Sunday night, Detroit, Cleveland, Game 7 of the NBA second round, and it was on Amazon Prime. I watched it. I found it. He's like, yeah. I said, screw it. I'm not dealing. Okay, cool. I haven't seen the numbers. I'm sure they dropped. That's just the evolution, man. What are we going to do in a couple of years? And I don't know when it's coming, when the damn Super Bowl goes to paper.
I'll just go to your buddy's house.
Everybody's going to chip in instead of bringing another 12-pack. Just give me your $12. Everybody I think that's. This one I'm not sure is right. Garcia says Mountain West Conference is on Prime. Jeff, I've been told the games will be available via Amazon. For folks that don't want to buy yet another standalone subscription, I've seen no official verification that this is true. I've heard nothing about that, Garcia. That's the first time I've heard that.
So there were some games via the Mountain West Network that populated on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
That you could watch. But that was last year. If they put up a paywall, you're not getting free games on Amazon Prime. Unless they let you know that if you're a Prime subscriber, you get access to the Mountain West Plus. which is just another layer to that conversation.
Yeah. Look, I'm not telling you this is better. I'm telling you every game's available if you want it. So if there's a pro side to this, every game is available if you want it, and you got to find the game. Like, I'm not lying, dude. Every night now, I know that now that we're at this point in the NBA, I know that the Eastern Conference is on ESPN, and I know the Western Conference is on NBC. Right? So now I know where to go each night. But when some of them were on Amazon, and some of them were on Peacock, and some with ESPN, and some NBC, and literally I go to that sports app. What's it called? Which one do I use? The big S, the Score. I go to the Score, and I scroll down, it tells me what network. And it's like, okay. And that's what I'm going to have to do. I do that a lot now with games, college games. Look at that. Because there were games that were on CBS Sportsnet. There were games on the Big Ten Network. I mean, they're everywhere, dude. I get it. The pro is, if you want to find a game, you can find it. The con is, probably going to cost. How many $8 subscriptions do you want per month? And that's really what it's coming down to. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This is the opening drive.
And Eric Olin, go join.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we're the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
You want to get in on it. Certainly the Thunder's victory over the Spurs last night, 122-113. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 30 to lead the defending champs. Jalen Williams left the game after 4 minutes with a re-aggravation of his hamstring injury, and then Dylan Harper left the game for San Antonio with what seems to be a new hamstring injury. It was a weird one too. So he went, did you see where he went back to the locker room, came back out and was greeted by the trainers as he came back out of the tunnel and went back in? Did you see how that went down? That was really weird to me. And I don't know how they knew, but he never came back. So that's the big one to watch. Vegas Golden Knights beat the Avalanche 4-2 last night in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals and Stanley Cup playoffs. That was in Denver. It was 3-0. Got down to 3-2, and then an empty netter late. A guy named Federico Grani, 6'9", 23-year-old former pro in Italy, is the latest Lobo to sign with Eric Olin. That gives them 12 players on the roster. New Mexico United got beat last night at the ball pitch, 1-0. And the Isotopes were winners, 6-5 with a 6-run ninth inning. Fifth-seeded New Mexico opens up the Mountain West Conference tournament today in baseball. That'll be in Mesa, Arizona. They play the 4th seed Nevada. Single elimination game today. The winner goes into a double elimination tournament to play Washington State. And then you get the Knicks and Cavs tonight. What do you expect out of that? How do the Cavs respond from blowing that lead tonight? I don't want to say it's must win because it's on the road, but boy, it'd be a sure good one to have. I think it's kind of got a respond game. Whether they lose this game, they better just don't get blued out by 30.
Doesn't matter if they lose by 30 or 1. The series is over if they lose this game.
You think it's over if they lose 2 on the road?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why?
I just think that was devastating.
It was
devastating. If you don't respond with a win, how are you then winning 4 out of the next?
Well, you got to win 4 out of the next 5. I think they have to respond. Like if they come out and get blued out, they're broken, right? If they get beat, if I'm the Knicks, man, You know what I want to do? I want to step on their neck in the first quarter. I want them down 25-11 in the first quarter, and then see how they respond. They just blew a 22-point lead with 7.5 minutes to go. I want to break them early. This is going to be a big test of them tonight. And, you know, there's a lot on the line. And you know I'm not a huge legacy guy, but it's talked about all the time. Donovan Mitchell is considered to be really good, but not that level because he hasn't won, right? Been in the NBA championship or been in the finals. James Harden hasn't won. Harden's probably running out of time at some point. I think he's 36. There's a lot on the line for those two in regards to legacy, isn't there? To just get to a final.
Yeah, but Donovan Mitchell's not that guy. He's a dude that needs a legit number two. There's
who does
4 or 5 of those guys in the league. And even when you think they're one of those guys, Jokic ain't here.
Is Jalen Brunson one of those guys?
No. Jalen Brunson needs OG and Mikal Bridges and Karl-Anthony Towns. And he's a great closer.
Okay.
But he's not a dude you look at and say, yeah, him by himself, he's getting to the final.
Why? There's nobody I look at.
Wembanyama, that's...
We'll see if he gets there by himself.
Yeah, but I mean, even the dudes you thought were in that conversation.
I don't think anybody's in the conversation getting there by themselves. I don't think anybody.
So that's why I don't look at this as a legacy game for Donovan Mitchell. I think he's a good player. I think the reality is that, I guess, dudes that them plus one maybe.
All right.
Like the way we just talked about Victor Wembanyama the other day was that dude.
All right, so let me flip it. If Mitchell gets to the finals, then do you look at him differently?
I think you do.
So it kind of is a legacy
but
game.
I don't.
Legacy series, not necessarily a game. Right? Because if he gets there, you look at him differently.
You look at him differently, but I'm looking at 2 dudes we thought were like, oh my gosh, how are we stopping these guys? Where's Jokic and Giannis at?
They're home. They're probably one's in Serbia playing with his horses. I have no idea where Giannis is.
So if he gets there, it adds to his resume, no doubt about it. So that what you're talking about is a legacy, but I think it's just I think this is more of, like, if I look at James Harden, I'm like, man, you've been in so many situations, and you as a number 2, as a number 3, couldn't perform to a level to get your team to the pinnacle.
Yeah. All right. I look at it and I'm like, it can change the narrative on one, if not both of them. And for Mitchell, because I like his game so much, man. I like his game so much. I like his demeanor. I do. And I agree with you. He needs to be paired with somebody.
I think Donovan Mitchell, to me, it's like a Jamal Murray. Like good dudes,
I find
but
him
you're
more
never
consistent.
going to necessarily view them as one of the top players in the game, but just that really good basketball player.
I find him to be more consistent, but you're right. You pair Donovan Mitchell with Jokic, and it's kind of a lookout kind of a scenario. Yeah. You pair him with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, I'm looking at that. The conversation that bubbled after 2 nights ago, I guess 3 nights ago now, when the Wemby game, and all the overreaction we listened to, there was one thing that really came out that interested me that I thought was feasible that became a conversation. And you saying Giannis just prompted my mind. Where's Giannis going to go? And, Lakers. He's not going to Lakers because I don't think the Lakers have anything to give for him. Well, they got Austin Reeves. Okay, cool. And what else? Oklahoma City's got tons of picks. Chet Holmgren. Like, if you're Milwaukee and you got to give him up. You're looking for the biggest haul that you can get, right? And I look at Oklahoma City and I look at they still have a stockpile of picks. What if I load you up? I give you the other Jalen Williams. I give you Chet Holmgren. I give you a couple number 1s. All right, what's the haul that you're shaking your head? What's the haul that
You're not giving me the other Jalen Williams. You're giving me Jalen Williams.
Okay, cool.
Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, future pick swaps.
Okay.
That's how you get Giannis to OKC.
Okay, all right, fine. So now I'm Oklahoma City. I'm Sam Preston. I can put Giannis with Shea, Caruso. I'll probably still have some picks. I still have that roster because I'm looking at that guy that is on the other side in this series, and how am I countering that? And maybe the only guy that can counter that that's in the league right now is Giannis Antetokounmpo. How do I get into this? And by the way, I've got the most assets to give. The more I listen to that conversation, the more I think it's legitimate.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's how you could look at post this year. It's like, how did the Thunder win 2 of the next 4 NBA Finals? SGA, Giannis,
sign me in, right? And then San Antonio will make another move, but or whether they have to. I'm looking at San Antonio with Victor Wembanyama and Castle.
Are you good enough around those 2 dudes?
Well, okay, so you're giving up Holmgren, which to me, Holmgren for Giannis, I'm upgrading. Losing Jalen Williams is a big loss. I understand that.
Because then you're going to get. I trust that staff.
I absolutely trust that staff.
Hartenstein, Caruso, etc. Like now you're.
No, I need another scorer.
Like Mitchell, Wallace, like these dudes in a year or 2 are going to acquire a bigger contract.
Yep. And I'm going to probably turn that 12th pick in the draft into gold, because I always do.
So that would be. I'm looking at actually using these picks for players this year, and then the future pick swaps plus players would get you in the Giannis conversation.
Yeah, I mean, don't you want to be in it? So especially if they lose this series. Now, if they go on to win the championship, I look at it slightly, although not completely different. Right? I know that guy's coming. Whether I get through him in the next 5 games or not, I know that dude's there. And I got to beat that guy and that group, Castle. And Victor Wembanyama and I said his name 15 times today. The guy who just got hurt his hamstring.
Yeah, Dylan Harper.
Dylan Harper. Right? I know those guys are there.
It is the question of, if you're able to make a play for Giannis, do you then take a chunk out of what that Spurs team is going to be?
Yeah.
Because it's not a 3-man game after this.
Okay.
They have this window for 3 years.
Okay.
With Harper and Castle before the extensions come up. So if you make a move, say for Giannis, you take that chunk away to get ahead of it and say, yeah, you're going to have Victor Wembanyama. He's going to be that dude.
I got Giannis.
But things change. And Thunder are in that position where they just paid Jalen Williams, the Holmgren. Like, they got to start figuring out what that team's going to look like the next 4 years.
What's the price to get Giannis for them? You think it's Holmgren, Jalen Williams, and 2 firsts?
I think that Milwaukee would not say no to that. I think it's a deal they would have to take.
Can you get away with keeping Jalen Williams instead of Holmgren?
It's possible.
I mean, I try that, right? I'll give you. What if I give you 3 firsts and I keep Jalen Williams? I got a stockpile, dude. Now I got Jalen Williams, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Caruso, and that roster. I mean, that's the move. I'm sure Sam Presti's thinking, but yeah, the more I listen to that, the more it made sense. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Center.
This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
The Western Conference Final between OK.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Evergard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
I might not be in the cage as much anymore. Just like riding a bicycle, I can pick up the fight from where I left off. I'm not some slick-haired outsider posing with borrowed gloves. I grew up here. New Mexico is in my blood. I'm a New Mexican fighting for other New Mexicans. I'm Adam Oki. I'll be your champion in the courtroom.
From the Sandia foothills.
Taking you home on this Thursday morning. Nick Nee is going to be with us tomorrow. Looking forward to talking golf with him. Get a recap of last week's PGA Championship. Get you a golf tip as you head into Memorial Day weekend. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, 505-246-0610. Still time to get in. What do you got to know as you go through your Thursday? You got to know that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder bounced back and beat the Spurs last night, 122-113 in the Western Conference Finals to even the series at one game apiece. You got to know that the Vegas Golden Knights jumped out to a 3-0 lead on the Colorado Avalanche and beat the Avs 4-2 in game one of the Western Conference Final in the Stanley Cup playoffs. You got to know that New Mexico United played last night. Tampa Bay beat them 1-0. Luis Perez with a fifth-minute goal for the visitors in that victory. You got to know that the Isotopes scored 6 runs in the 9th inning last night to beat Las Vegas 6-5. And you should know that Shohei Ohtani pitched and hit a leadoff home run in the Dodgers 4-0 victory over the Padres last night. Lobo Baseball will play Nevada today in the first round of the Mountain West Conference Baseball Tournament. That'll be in Arizona. Elimination game to get into the double elimination bracket. Of course, we'll have that for you. All the results, we'll talk about it tomorrow. 505-246-0610 if you still want to get in. All right, so you told me what you think would happen. It needs to happen for the Cavs. Who do you like tonight, Cavs or Let me give you this breaking news before we go. Dylan Harper, right hamstring injury. I'm going to undergo an MRI, and this is starting to sound a little bit more serious than maybe they had hoped. This is
get Fox back.
Yeah,
it'll be huge because Williams re-aggravated his hamstring, so he's in doubt.
Yep.
And then at least, I think Fox, Castle, Wembanyama, Shea, Caruso, Chet.
Yeah. Go to work.
I think it skews Spurs. But yeah, we're in for 7 good basketball games.
Well, I hope so, because I'm enjoying these. Yeah. All right. What happens tonight? Knicks and Cavs. You told me what better happened for the Cavs. What do you think happened?
Knicks get them.
I think the Knicks step on them. Don't you? But I thought the Knicks were going to blow them out in game 1. I guess double-digit win is a blowout. That's why I was right after all.
Yeah.
I think they reached down their neck and pulled their heart out of their throat. I do. Well, let's see. We're gonna really find out a lot about the Cavs tonight. I think we know that the Knicks are a bunch of dogs, that they're really good, and everybody's looking at the champion in the West as being it. And when we get to that, we'll have this conversation. But I think the Knicks go and get them. I'm interested in watching Carolina play tonight. The Carolina Hurricanes, Game 1 Eastern Conference Final in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Montreal will be in Raleigh. And it has been 11 days since the Carolina Hurricanes played. Montreal just played an overtime Game 7 in Buffalo. We talked this rest versus rust thing. Carolina feels like the better team. I'm not going to put too much in Game 1 because I think Carolina wins the series ultimately. Do you think there's a lot of sentiment? I mean, is the American sentiment that keeping the Canadian teams out? It's been a minute since the Canadian team has won a Stanley Cup. A lot riding for Montreal. I just think Carolina's better.
Carolina is better. And for Montreal, this is all about riding momentum. But I could see this being Canes in 5.
Yeah, that's feels that way. And maybe they're down, 1-0, 2-0 early. But the Canes feel better than me. They've been getting terrific goaltending. I love what they do defensively, and they score goals. I like them a lot. All right, tomorrow, Nick Nee's going to be with us. We will get you ready. It's going to be a long weekend. We're off on Monday, as hopefully most of you are, because that will be Memorial Day. But we'll get into the continuing stuff coming out of camp. We'll have Lowell baseball to ponder. Either their season will continue or it will end tonight. And, of course, Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals will be tonight. One other thing. The NFL did apologize to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Sorry.
Messing up everything.
Everything. His name, his award. All that mess. All right. Good stuff today. The Herd with Colin Cowherd is next. The Jim Rome show follows that. Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas will be in. That'll be at 4 o'clock. Then you get Isotopes Baseball from Las Vegas. Josh Sushan will have that game for you. 8:05 first pitch. We're back tomorrow morning with award-winning radio. We will start at 7 a.m. Adrian produced the television side. Great work by you, and appreciate you immensely. By the way, big win for your Dodgers last night. He's JJ Buck. I'm Jeff Symbieta. Big day for you.
Huge day.
Enjoy it. Be good to each other. Please be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We will smell you tomorrow.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all